Damn. What is up with the squad? Y'all know what it is. It's hot takes. Here we go. Mr. Shake My Hand in the building. Rob the Man Media.
Hey,
What's good? What's good? What's good? Happy Friday. Come on in. Run them lights up.
man,
Run them lights up. Run them lights up.
what's
Five of y'all.
happening?
Five of y'all. Do us that favor. Share this thing out. Bring them into the conversation. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm going to drop
Hey,
this
what's
link.
happening?
I'm
What's
going to
happening?
drop
What's
this link.
happening, man?
We're going to start the show with
Yeah,
dropping the link.
yeah.
We're going to start the show with
Drop
dropping the
the
link.
link now. Hey, listen,
And
pull
I'm
up
dropping the
if
link
you
and I'm
want
saying
to
this.
now.
It's pull up. Come on, talk to us. Let us know what's on your mind. But I'm going to say this. I don't want to hear nothing else. I was just telling Rob. I don't want to hear nothing else about they don't let us talk. They don't let us this. They don't let us that. I don't hear none of that. We hear every other day
Yeah,
dropping the link. We here every other day dropping the link. We was here Monday with the now what, right? With
we
me and AC.
Sunday.
Wednesday, yeah,
Yeah,
Monday, Wednesday, Friday,
yeah.
Sunday,
Sunday.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. We give y'all back to back chances Sunday, Monday to come up. So come
Yeah.
on up with the link. If you need to copy it, paste it, put it in your browser, pop on up. Women's hoops is back. Dr.
Hey,
Ivy Girl was good. Ken in the
hey, what's
building.
happening? What's happening, everybody? Hey,
Good.
I need everybody to drop a comment. Let us know where y'all checking in from, man. Let us know what city, what state y'all checking in from, man. We got to start this thing off right, man. We got to see where everybody be checking in from, man. We got to so y'all know, you know what I'm saying. It might be one of your neighbors, your kin folks, you know what I'm saying, checking in from the same
We
city.
are a
You know what I'm saying?
community. This is
So
true. I
yeah,
love it.
man.
Let's
So
go.
let's let us know where y'all checking in from. Y'all know what it is, man. It's Ryder Man Media. Time, Sex Talk Sports. So y'all know what time
Let's
it
get
is,
it.
man. Y'all know how we get busy. If you want to, hey, listen, if you want that smoke, come up here with it. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Hey, listen, I'm gonna let you get it off too. I'm gonna let you talk, let you get it off. Make sure you get all your things, you know what I'm saying, in order that you need to get off. And we're gonna have a conversation. Hey,
Oh, yeah, y'all come up.
we got the D in here. Yo, we got the D up in this
Make sure
thing.
y'all
Dallas,
running them
Texas.
likes up on both platforms. Make sure y'all run them likes up on both platforms. Subscribe on both platforms. Welcome in Texas. Ready to see the wings fly. Okay.
Yeah.
South Cac in the
Oh, we gonna talk
building. Let's
about it.
go. Gamecocks. Farmington Hills,
Yeah.
Michigan. Love it. Let's get it.
Ooh,
That's my
let's
neighbor
get it.
right there. That's my neighbor right there.
Yeah.
Farmington Hills. Okay. So let's talk. Let's talk. Because Hoops is back. Hey, y'all tuning in from
Yeah.
Blackville, South Carolina. I need to know how to watch Gamecock 3x3. So 3x
Hey,
3x
listen.
National start
Just pull
today.
up
Go
here.
ahead.
Pull up here. You ain't got listen. You ain't gotta go
Pull up
nowhere.
here.
Just pull up here. We pull up here. That's
Pull
where
up
you gonna watch
here.
the Gamecock 3-on-3. Yeah, you pull up here.
Pull up here.
Hey,
Hang
make
out
sure.
with us.
Yeah, hang out with us. You know, so we gonna have the
Pull
commentary
up here.
going
Hang
on.
out
You
with
know what I'm
us.
saying?
Get in the
Let's watch
mansion.
it. You know.
It's,
Yeah.
it's, it's here. We're gonna be talking the game, live chat, all that. So pull up, hang out with us. WNBA is on. 3XNationals is on. We watching all the hoops. So we got Dallas, Texas in the building, looking to see them wings fly. What y'all expecting from the wings? Everybody from Hardyville, South Cac, let's go. South Carolina in the building. Run them lights up.
South Carolina.
So we gonna get our
South
first.
Carolina.
You hear me? We finna get our first opportunity to see Paige and Enrique, right? Dallas, Texas in the chat.
Hey, listen.
What you thinking?
I ain't finna lie to you. Hey, yo, look like she on demon time right now. She got the
No bust down.
cornrow,
There's
boy.
no bust
Hey,
down.
no bust down. She
No
look like
bust
she on
downs.
a mission. Yeah. She look like she
No
on a
bust downs.
mission. She might come for the smoke this year with them. Hey, listen, they might be the most underrated playoff team this season because how much talent they lost and
Mm-hmm.
them bringing in Paige with AO. AO look like she trying to average 30 this season, and they added 4 more games onto the season. Yeah, she look like
Can she do
on
that? Can
demon
she do
time.
that with Paige in the building? Can she average 30 with Paige in the building? How much of Enrique's game has to
Yeah,
change to bring Paige in?
I mean honestly, because I mean they could both play off the ball, on the ball, right? They both can
Right.
go. They both can play a combo in that situation. So
Okay.
she could still. She was averaging what 24, 25, and she had Howard and Satu. She can
Mm-hmm.
average 30 and Paige still get 22. Like both
Okay.
of those can happen. You know what I'm saying? Because who else a bucket get on the team for real like that? Like you could just put the ball in their hand and they gonna get you a bucket on that team. And they ain't really got it like that. Now you got Big
You got
McCowan.
Dejanay down there.
No, you ain't.
Secret.
Dejanay, man. Dejanay just going. She want to play it in transition. She ain't really, or she want to shoot that thing. 5 feet from behind the 3-point. Yes, Dejanay want to shoot that thing 5 feet from behind the 3-point line, and get hers in transition. She ain't really trying to be like, man, put the ball in my hand. Let's go ISO. Let's get it 1-2, bam. She ain't trying to do that. You got McGowan. You know what I'm saying? She just big. You know what I'm saying? Massive. Just throw that thing down there. Hope that she make the layup. If she don't make the layup, she get her put back. You know what I'm saying? So she gonna give you a solid little double or at least 8 rebounds a game. So when you look at AO Paige, them the only two that can really just go get it off the bounce, go get it from all 3 levels, and you know what I'm saying, is a real threat that you got to worry about for real. That you game planning for, I should say.
Okay, I like it. I mean, we saw what Enrique did in the All-Star game. Right? What did she drop, like 34 or something crazy in the second half? Like, she can go get it whenever she want to get it. So, do you have Dallas getting back to semifinals? Where you got Dallas finishing at?
Say that again.
I say you got Dallas finishing you got them getting back to the finals. Where you got them going?
I got them making first round. Getting bounced out.
Really, just first round. Just because of lack of chemistry, or you think they missing something?
I'm thinking that they're gonna end up with the AC. You end up with the AC. Guess who you finna have to run into? You know what I'm saying? Like it's you either run into New York, the Aces, Minnesota. Like those are the top 3. Those are the top 3 teams I got right now in a dub. So you run into one of those 3 teams. You run into one of those 3 teams. They just got more talent than you. Like they're gonna out talent you. So it's gonna be hard for them to get out the first round. Or even if they end up with the 7th seed, you still run into one of those 3 teams. The only way they can make it out, they're gonna have to end up with like the 6th seed or the 5th seed playing the 4th seed. Other than that, I mean, it's gonna be tough to get out the first round for them. They just don't have enough talent unless they make a trade. No, they can make a trade. I
was just about to ask that, and we don't usually see a lot of mid-season trades, in-season trades. Do you think we'll start seeing that more with the lay of the land? Go ahead.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be the year where you see a lot of trades happening throughout the season, right? Because you got teams that's tanking, right? You got to have somebody got to tank. Somebody got to try to shoot for the first round pick, for the first number 1 overall pick, right? Somebody got to tank. Somebody tanking for Lauren. We gonna find out who that team is. I honestly think the Washington 76ers. I should stop calling them the Washington Mystics. I truly think they're gonna tank. I think Connecticut Sun's gonna tank. And I think Golden State's going to tank. I think those are going to be the 3 teams that's going to tank the season, right, on purpose. Just so they can get a Lauren Betts or, whoever they're trying to get in the top 5. I think that's who's going to take for real. But it's going to be interesting. And so when you look at those teams tanking, they're going to trade the good talent off their teams. So that's how I'm looking at it.
Wow. Okay. So they tanking. But then you also got the expansion team. You also got the expansion coming up too, right?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
And then we can't be sure that they won't get one of these expansion teams the first pick, or are we sure that it'll be like they'll pick like 5, 6, or 4, or 5 or something like that?
I mean, when you think about it, right, you only can protect 6 players in your roster, right? So when you got 2 expansion teams coming in. That's a lot of movement for players, you know what I'm saying, of who coming out. So would you rather go for it all this season, knowing that you probably can't protect 7, 8, 9? Because guess what's gonna happen? They're gonna do like Golden State did. They're gonna take 2 or 3 people off the champions team, right? They took 2 or 3 people from New York, right? Oh, let me take this piece and let me take this piece and let me take that piece. Because of that. Yeah. So when you look at it, you better go try to win it all this year. So you might as well go ahead and make the trade. Because are you really keeping that 2nd and 3rd round pick on your roster? More than likely, you're not.
You're probably not.
Trade the 2nd and 3rd round.
It's going to happen. Just because of the expansion, it's going to happen. But they will get a good chance to develop, depending on what team they are. They should get a chance to be developed.
If you can only protect 6 players, right, they're going to allow that team to grab 80 of those players. So you're talking about 16 players from around the league is going to be taken off somebody's roster. Who they're going to take players from most? They're going to start from 1, 2, 3. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna try to take players
Oh
from
yeah,
that. So what's that? So that's why it's like it's so hard because it's like, damn, just think about the Aces, right? If Nye
right.
has a great season, and man, what's the other rookie? Why can I not think of her name?
Harmony,
Harmony.
Deja.
If those two have no, I ain't worried about Deja. If those two have a good season, right? Guess what's happening? The Aces can't protect them
Yeah,
because
they going somewhere
you got
else.
your core four,
Mm-hmm.
and then you got to take your whoever you think is your possible fifth starter and your sixth
Mm-hmm.
man. So they gone
Exactly.
next year because they gonna end up playing on one of the expansion teams.
So
So
and
those are the things the risks that you play right now.
but that's good for them because they need to take advantage of every opportunity they get to play so that they have some good tape to get somewhere else, right? Because you want to be picked up. I pretty much think they have games that sticking it up, but we shall see. MJ, what's happening? So many Gamecocks in action today. Yes, a lot of Gamecocks in action today.
Well, the thing about it is, it's gonna be like Kate Martin situation, right? Like I give you opportunity to play, show that you got some ability that you can stick in the league, and then I'm taking you, right? So now you just that draft pick that you just spit on is gone. You know what I'm saying?
Got
So
nothing.
it's
You
just
got
like,
nothing back for it. Yeah, I ain't
yeah,
think about it
nothing.
like
You
that.
you don't get nothing back for it. Just think about it. You don't get no first, no second, or no third pick from that. You just
You get whatever
really
you
went
get,
in
whatever
the
you get for the season. That's another great point. I didn't think about that. That's another great point. All you're gonna
what.
get out of it is
Listen,
whatever you get from them for that season, or
yeah,
until you trade them or
whatever
whatever.
you develop in that moment, and that's the part that's the problem of it. It's like, damn man, if we allow these rookies to stay and they ball out, they gone. Like we don't even got them for another year.
No, you gotta tell
It's
them go be
crazy.
great. Gotta tell them go be great.
Yeah, and then what you back? You
What's up?
back doing the same situation. You back in the draft,
Absolutely.
trying to draft the same position that you just got, and you nailed it in the draft, and you back drafting the same, trying to look for the same person.
And this is pretty much gonna be This is pretty much gonna be the way of the W for the next 2 to 3 seasons because we're gonna bring a
2 to 4
we bringing
season, I would
teams
say. Because they're
two to
gonna
four.
try to bring teams. Yeah, they're gonna try to bring teams
Two
in
more
between
seasons.
the next 2 to 4
At least
years.
two
Yeah.
more, probably. Maybe. Do you think they try to get to 20 teams? Maybe they try to get to 20
That
teams.
or
I don't know. That may be too many.
the goal is to get to six. Or the goal is to get to 16 teams right now.
Mm-hmm.
So
Would be
when
at
you look at it, right,
13,
13,
15, one
14,
more,
15. So you got at least one more, possibly
one
two.
more.
So I'll say they'll probably get between 16 and 18 teams because their goal is to get to 16. But I think they end up
Mm-hmm.
adding 2 more teams onto this. So I think they ultimately go to end up getting 18 teams.
I think it's good. Yeah, I think it'll be hard for them to pass on some of the money that's out there that people want to put into the league. If it's gonna be sustainable, I don't want them to grow too fast. They did that before and then had to scale back. So make sure they learn from that lesson. But let's let the growing begin. Plus, they should be expanding some rosters. They should be expanding the roster some. I should say at least out to 15. What's up, Sabrina AB? Until us, what's good? Emily, happy preseason game day. Yes, Isla McDowell versus Kamilla Cardoso today. Looking forward to that. We got all of our Gamecocks in action. So Chloe, Maddie, Tessa, Joyce. You got Vandy in action. Vandy in action. I'm excited to see Vanderbilt play. We got Mikaylah Williams is also playing. MiLaysia Fulwiley also playing. Not on the same team, so it's not like there's an LSU team, but they both are playing in this 3XNational. So it should be some good hoops today. I'm excited. Tell me what y'all think y'all gonna see today.
It's gonna be some great hoops going on, man. Hey, listen, that 3X national, it's gonna be lit. You know what I'm saying? You taking a bunch of college players versus a bunch of like grown women,
Grown ups,
professional players.
20,
You
20.
know, MJ, all the men games will be on YouTube. That's how they got it. The women's games will be on either X or USABasketball.com. So the preseason games is on Ion, but the
WNBA,
3X
WNBA,
Nationals,
yes.
yeah,
WNBA,
yeah.
yes. Ion. But
Or
3X
unless you
Nationals
got
is the USA ball.
yeah, if you got the WNBA app, you can watch it on the app for free. All you gotta do is
Mm-hmm.
download the app. You can watch it for free for preseason. That's one of the things that the WNBA is doing this year is that they're showing all the preseason games for free, so you don't gotta miss a thing. You can get it on the go.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be big time. So let me see. And I
Uh,
had posted the schedule on
let's
my
yeah.
community page.
So the
I think.
CBA.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say. No, I was gonna say the
No, go ahead.
CBA will be expanding rosters to 15 players, just because they're gonna. It's gonna be more games in the season. They're gonna go up to 50 games next season, so they're gonna add 3 additional players to each roster for the following season. So that's gonna give more jobs because of you don't want you need quality players to practice to get better. My thing of it is with the schedule is do they push it up a week on the schedules or because I feel like there's 2 weeks of like preseason. It's pretty much like a waste of time, honestly, for me. Like from the start of training camp to the time it's time to actually like pick up and play basketball, that 2 week span is a
Mm-hmm.
bunch of wasted time. And the reason why I say it's a bunch of wasted time is because you're only playing 2 games in that situation, right? Or possibly one. How do you really know what a player
Some
can
teams only
do?
playing one game. That's right. Some teams only gonna play one game.
Yeah. How do you know? How do you really know what that player gonna look like? We're playing one game.
You don't. You won't.
So,
And I don't know how much.
yeah,
I don't know how much scrimmaging and stuff they do during the preseason as they ramp it up. I don't know how much evaluation. I mean, I guess you
but
get practice time evaluation, but the most important is the
but here's the
in game
thing: you
action, right?
scrimmaging. Yeah, but here's the thing: you're scrimmaging against either dudes or your own teammates. It look
Mm-hmm.
different in a game. Like when you know what the action is, and you know what the action gonna run. Like it's easy to play that. Now when you start going up against other people, you might not be a practice player. You might just be a game player. Like when them lights turn on and they get bright, I show up, but I might not be the best practice player.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen plenty of players who are like, man, they look terrible at practice. When you put them in the game set, they just make plays that other people can't make. It's just what it is. So it's really hard to determine, right, what somebody can really look like. So the WNBA should have a G League for players that don't make the main roster. They won't. It'll be a while for that. Like they still trying to expand. And you talking about having a G League?
Yeah,
It's tough.
it definitely definitely when they get an opportunity. I love that idea. I don't think they ready for it.
Yeah,
Shoot, before they get a G League, they got to get a real combine. They like it's
I think they like
they got a
about
lot of
15
crawling they got to
years.
do.
Yeah, they're about like 15 to 20 years away from like a development league for sure.
Let's see. I don't know what to even anticipate from the new CBA. Have we got any leaks on what the negotiations are even going to look like? No. The only thing I said was that only thing I
No.
saw, and that's funny you said that. The only thing I saw today was that they were going to be aggressive or something like that. Like the
So the
WNBA
main
Players
thing
Association is going to be aggressive in their CBA talks.
so the main thing is just money, right? How much money they getting from their TV contract, right, for the players.
I don't
And
think it's just
then
the money; it's the facilities
no,
too. It's the
no,
facilities.
I'm for the I was gonna get into all that.
Oh,
So
okay, my bad. Go ahead.
the number one thing is about the main thing is about the money first, right?
For sure.
How much money they getting from the TV deal, right? Because they signed the TV deal, but they ain't broke the players off nothing yet. So the players, um, so the first thing is gonna be about the players, right? How much money they get for the TV
Mm-hmm.
deals. The second is gonna be about facilities, right? For all the teams that don't have facilities, what's they plan in place to have facilities for each team? They kind of already did the flights, but they, so they might try to change some things and tweak some things there. And then just expansion. Those really the main things. But if they go into a lockout, they go into a lockout because of player salary and the TV deal. That's what they're gonna go into a lockout for.
So, how much do you think? How much do you think it's also the other benefits, the support for when they're pregnant, the child
I think
care, all
those.
of the stuff?
I don't think that's
Is
gonna
that
be a
all? Do you
big
think that's
deal.
money stuff? Do you think that's money stuff? Do you think that that's stuff that the WNBA will see like, yo, Unrivaled was able to do it? We should be able to add that in with no
Yeah,
problem because it just makes sense. What do you think? What do you think the approach would be
I
there?
I don't think that's gonna be necessarily a hiccup. It's gonna be more about retirement versus more than it is gonna be about the healthcare. Healthcare, they're gonna take care of that, right? Because that's a tax. They can do this as a tax write off. They, they, they won't worry about that. They use that as a tax write off, so they won't worry about that. it's more about how much money were you going to be able to play these players after retirement, right? Because you think about this. You put this plan in place. Guess what you got to do? You're going to have to
Got
back play
executed.
all the players that retired from the league.
Yeah, absolutely.
So they got to come to a happy medium there. So it's not just
that's where they start
necessarily
talking
about
about
the players
the pensions and stuff, right? That's where they start talking about the pensions, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's not just about the people that right now that's in the league. It's about the people that retired. What kind of check they getting cut off? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that changes everything. You know what I'm saying? That could be going from like, hey man, we might be giving you 25, 30K a year to about 60, 70,000 a year. You know, what that retirement check look like? You know, people want to know.
Absolutely. What do you think about that idea?
Which
Since
one?
we was talking about that G League.
Oh,
G League and Ignite need to be co-ed. Both men and women ballers. Guys are born into the playoffs, Lady Jam all season. Could you see them? Could you see a time where they would be able to maybe speed up the process of that by allowing a co-ed or?
Well, here's the thing: the G League Ignite team is no longer. The NBA has already cut the team.
Well, but the G League is still there, right? The Ignite team is gone, right?
Yes.
Okay.
They've already dissolved it.
Be a co-ed?
But here's why they dissolved it: because the NBA made every NBA franchise have a G League team. So now you have your own development team. You have your coaches there. You can bring your players up and down off the roster. So that's how it should have been from the get-go. Instead of them creating this whole new team, it should have always been every team in the NBA needs to have a development team. So if you get draft picks or you want to stash players, you send them to the G League, let them develop, and then come back up. For the WNBA, it's kind of hard because what you gonna pay these players? You already struggling. You already not trying to play the ones that's in the league. So what you gonna play the players that's not in the league? Like, that's the real truth of the matter. Because now you're talking about whatever a WNBA player gets, you're talking about a G League player getting half of that. And that's talking about you playing for crumbs. You might as well go overseas. Who gonna want to play in the league for that? You might as well go overseas. You're gonna get a way bigger bag, long-term money than what you're gonna get if you was playing the G League, because the money ain't right. So you gotta fix the money piece first before you can even get to like talking about the G League for the WNBA.
I like it. But I do like the idea of being able to try to find a way to use G League facilities or whatever it is that they're doing. Because the G League for the men shouldn't be the same time as the women. So since the seasons don't cross over each other that much. So I like that as a way to kind of get to a G League faster than 15 to 20 years. But you're right, it's the money piece that you got to fix. People want to be able to get the money. And then somebody asked about the Upshot League. I think the Upshot League is that, I don't know, political ills in the chat, but I think that's the Cheryl Miller League. Is that Cheryl Miller's league, the Upshot League? Let me know. I think that's the league that Cheryl Miller was starting. So it'll be interesting to see what other type of domestic side basketball opportunities come up for these women to be able to play, to be able to stay at home and make money while we try to figure out what's going to happen with the WNBA. Somebody else was asking about if you got certain cities that you would like to see them expand to.
Yeah.
I think you mentioned some cities. I think you mentioned some cities before.
I did. Yeah, I did. So first city I'll be looking at is Philadelphia. I just think they need another team up north. So when you look at, Toronto, New York, Connecticut, Philly, that makes you that wings off, right? So that gives you 4 up there. Also, you need now. So now when you bridge that area, that closes that gap. So now when you talk about, like, if you go to conference play, now you can have divisions. That'll be your division right there. You put a team in Philly. Now you talk about the down south, right? What you got? You have Atlanta, you have Dallas, and that's it. So in that realm, I would try to put a team in Nashville, Tennessee, and South Carolina. So then that gives you a spectrum over there of 4. Possible Houston if you want to go Houston instead of you can go 2 teams and 2 teams in Texas. You can go Houston and Dallas. You can go for that. And then out west you got Phoenix, Portland, Vegas, Golden State. You already got 4 teams there. So now you would just look at up north, right? You got Indiana, you got Chicago, Minnesota. You would just need one more team up there when you look at the grand scheme of things. So really, the cities I
So
was looking at would
would
be,
you look at Detroit there?
yes, Detroit would be the last city I was going to say. So that connects all 4, right? So now you got your East Coast teams, you got your up north teams, you got your down south teams, you got your West Coast teams. 4, 4, 4,
So
16
I got
teams.
a question. So I like the Detroit pick, but I've also heard that Candace has money for a team in Nashville,
Mm-hmm.
and somebody
Now
has
here's
money for a team in St. Louis. So would one of those spaces where you have money be better
if you put a team in
than the
St. Louis, it's
Detroit?
a wrap for you. St. Louis is going to support. Um, so here's some cities that I know will support. St. Louis support because they need a basketball team there, so they'll definitely support. Um, South Carolina or / North Carolina, whichever one you want to put in there, their support. I think you're missing a team in Denver, Colorado. That'd be a huge market that they can really tap into that a lot of people don't think about. I'm just thinking about pure like basketball teams where people support it for women's hoops go. That they're like really missing the ball on. Because when you blow up a map and you blow up who's always got somebody representing them out of the top 100 kids and where they come from, they don't got teams in those areas like professional teams, and so why not put teams in those type of areas? So yeah, St. Louis would be a definitely good pick, right? Because it'll put something in the middle, right? So you can either put them down south or you can put them up north. It'll be smack dead in the middle.
Okay, and there. Okay, I see. You saying there's enough money? Look at the Valkyries in Vegas, plenty of coins. I mean, they got plenty of coins, but not all these teams got plenty of
Right.
coins, and I think that's part of the problem, right? Some of these teams are not
Well,
even
yeah.
self-owned, right?
Well, here's the thing: is that they got to get away from the NBA, right? The NBA is controlling a lot of the stuff that's happening in WNBA. They got to get actual owners who care about the WNBA and not worried about the NBA, right? Because here's what they do, right? With these NBA owners, if they profiting from the WNBA, that WNBA money that they getting is all they're doing is using that money and putting it to their NBA team. It's not going back into the WNBA. It's going to the NBA team. So how you got to start cutting those off of, hey man, let's get the right owners. But you know why? You know why they don't want the right owners in the WNBA? Because then you start dictating a lot of things will change if they get the right owners. You will start to see the growth of the WNBA grow at a faster rate, but they don't want that. They want slow growth. They don't want fast growth. And then they control the situations because guess who employs the commissioner? The owners do. And if the owner ain't on their side, the commissioner's screwed. So you need the owner. So it's basically playing like, hey, you're not bigger than the system. That's the problem that you run into. You can get away from the NBA. You can pay. They got the money to pay the NBA and get away from them. They got the money.
That's what I was
It's
just
whether they
about to
choose
ask.
to pay them.
It's like $50 million, ain't it? And I'm
Yeah,
gonna bring the
they
camera
got
back
they.
up, y'all. As soon as I got some people moving stuff behind me, I'll bring the camera back up shortly. But
But listen,
um,
just think about that, right? It's 50 million, right? You just signed 225 million for a TV contract. You don't think they got 50 million to pay them to get rid of them? I doubt Sacramento will get a team back just because they just built one in Golden State. Yeah, I just don't see that happening. I think one of the Carolinas has a strong opportunity to get a team. I think they go to Philly first before they go to South. Go back to one of the Carolinas. I think they go to Philly first. I don't understand why they don't have a team in Philly. That just makes no sense to me. Like that's it just makes no sense there. They are a basketball city, right? When you got basketball cities, you should have teams in basketball cities. That's why it made sense for them to have one in Indiana. I don't understand why nobody will put a team in Kentucky. They're a basketball state. Like when you have basketball city, basketball states, there should be professional basketball teams there. Kentucky is a basketball state. Put a team there.
So,
Tennessee,
Rob,
basketball state.
have you looked
But
at the Upshot League at all?
nah.
So I see Cheryl Miller is attached to it, and Taj McWilliams Franklin is like vice president. But I noticed they picked 4 original cities, and you haven't looked at the league. So and I'm just really taking a look at it. But I'd like to know what you think about the 4 cities that they're starting with: Greensboro, Charlotte, Savannah, and Jacksonville. That's their original 4. That's their original 4 cities for their teams. It looks like.
Jacksonville, Florida.
Yeah, Jacksonville, Florida,
Okay.
Savannah, Greensboro,
Okay.
and Charlotte. What do you think about those cities as basketball cities as locations for support?
I'm not feeling Jacksonville. Savannah's interesting. Charlotte. I just don't know what you do in Charlotte because they don't have no winning product around them. Like on the men's side, right? The football team sucks. The basketball team sucks. So why would you put a WNBA team there? I just don't. I don't get their plan behind it. But I mean, I hope it works for them.
Now,
They're trying to build
do
up
you
the
like Greensboro?
southeast. Greensboro is a basketball city. Like so, they're going to support. I like that. They always support, no matter what term is being played out there. As far as colleges go, they support. So they're a basketball city. They're gonna come out and support. I'm good with that one.
Is there a better Florida city than Jacksonville, or would you have steered clear of Florida for this Upshot Start League?
If I'm gonna go to Florida, and you're talking about basketball, I'll probably go to Orlando, or Gainesville. One of those two. Jacksonville will be number 3. Miami will be number 4 because Miami really not a basketball city. That's just the work, you know what I'm saying, down there. But Orlando, Tampa area will be probably first on my list. Then you go Gainesville, Jacksonville, and then Miami would be like the bottom.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be taking a look at a little bit more of this Upshot League. I get a little bit more information together on this one. But we got WNBA starting up too. We got the WNBA coming up. Starting up tonight. Oh wait. Oh, you say Tampa, St. Petersburg, really?
They support their baseball team. St. Petersburg support the baseball team now. I give them credit there. I definitely give them credit there. They support their hockey team. So yeah, I mean that'd be a good area. They actually do support their professional team. So I gotta give credit where credit is due.
Okay, now let's see. NBA has a majority ownership of the WNBA currently, and the sponsorships, no way they can separate. Downside the men. Men are milking the system. Downsides them.
Good luck on downsizing the NBA. They trying to upsize that thing.
Yeah, they trying to go global. I don't. They trying to go global.
They trying to
I
have.
don't know that that's.
They trying to have teams overseas where they these NBA teams go spend a week or so overseas playing and they trying to globalize the game. They ain't trying to decrease nothing. They trying to get $1 trillion. The hell with $1 billion. They trying to get trillion.
Let's talk. Let's look at the 3X. Let's look at not 3X. WNBA. Is there a matchup that
Mm-hmm.
intrigues you tonight at the Paige in the Dallas Aces game, or you think it's too early in the season to really see any good defensive matchups or people really getting after it?
I doubt we really see people getting after it. It's gonna be more just coming out like, well, let me not say that. The Aces gonna come out trying to execute. Like they gonna come out trying to execute because they're not gonna play a lot of minutes, right? So they're gonna try to come in and get their work in and get up out of there. For Dallas, Dallas is still trying to figure out what their team gonna look like. So execution wise, I don't know how serious they take it. I think they're gonna, they'll call some plays, but it's gonna be more of just getting up and down for the first time. Playing with rotations, things like that. But when you talk about the Aces gonna come out with more serious because they kind of already know what their rotation look like. Now it's just trying to make sure all the pieces line up together like they envision. Plus it helps. Plus it already helps that two players for the Aces then already move themselves out the way, so it makes it smooth for this rotation. So we just gotta execute now.
You killed me with the move theyself out the way. You killing me. You
Move
taking me out
themselves
with the move.
smooth.
Move themselves smooth out the way. Now, I think one of the players you talking about is Megan, who is out with a leg injury, and we don't know for how long. Is that right?
Yep.
I think we got Meg
Hey,
out.
that's hey, listen, that's hey, I bought me a spot on the roster. I know what that is. I bought me a spot on the roster, baby. I'm hurt, coach. Hey, coach, I'm hurt. Let me go see the trainer. I bought me a spot, coach. You can't get rid of me, coach. I'm hurt.
Remind us why that's helpful. Because most people would be like, "Oh man, down and big, that's not cool."
Hey, listen. One thing about that is I saved me a roster spot, so I'm guaranteed locked in on the roster, right? I'm hurt, so you can't cut me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Only thing you can do is put somebody in my spot. When I come back and say I'm healthy, ready to go, which could quote unquote be a month from now, I got a month of free service out of somebody for me to not have the mileage on the season. So now when I come back, I'm 100%. Whoever took my spot got to go. Just a finesse in the roster is what that's called.
Yeah, we talk about Michelle. We talking about Megan right now. So, and here's my question: Who determines when she's ready to come back?
The organization.
Right. So it could. I'm gonna use one of MJ's favorite words. It could behoove them to have her be injured until they don't want her to be injured no more. She could be,
Yeah.
So could it be a KB situation where we see somebody in a boot for most of the year?
I mean, she gonna pull a Kristen Bell. You know what I'm saying? What was Kristen Bell doing most of last season? Right?
Hey, kicking it, being the vibe in the locker room. I'm trying to tell you.
Listen,
hey,
it didn't look like she had one injury to the soul up in that thing, but she on that bitch kicking it. Cool, yeah. Hey, listen, listen. We got the top seat behind the bench. What you want to do? You want to put the boot on? What you want to put on? You want to put a cask on? We can make it look pretty now. We can make it look pretty. It's up to us, right? So, but the thing about it is, you have to be safe on who you sign in her spot, because whoever you quote unquote sign in her spot, when she officially gets activated back to the roster, they gotta go. So be mindful who you sign in that spot. Don't put one of the. Hey, listen, do not put one of the rookies in that goddamn spot. Put somebody that you know you. Hey, listen, if that's what you want to give Crystal that opportunity, put Crystal in that spot. So when Megan come back, check out the deuces, Crystal. It's been real.
The snap and the deuces is too much. Just shake my hand, man. When did you get to the snap and the deuces, man? You was supposed to shake my hand. Hey, that's a cold way. That's a cold way. Hey,
man, you gotta go, man. Hey,
that might have somebody feeling tender right there. That might have them a little tender right there. That right there.
Shake my hand. What we talking about, mama?
So does she have a guaranteed contract? And I think you asking about Gustafsson. Yes, right. So this is why we saying when she gets ready to come back, that somebody would have to move out of her spot. But as long as she's hurt,
people. Here's how you answer that question, right? Who are the two people that's hurt?
Who are the two? Kirsten and
No,
I'm sorry,
no.
Meg is hurt this year, and who did you just
And
tell me?
Dana,
Hold
right?
on.
And Dana Everson, right?
Yeah,
Both of
Dana's
them.
out. Dana's out.
All
Dana's out. Yeah.
right, cool. Both of them got guaranteed contracts. So guess what?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We can be hurt as long as you want us to be hurt. Hey, listen, the money's still flowing, baby, ain't it? Hey, I'm gonna look so fly on the sideline. Like, look,
Okay.
hey, nothing wrong. Hey, listen, the two people with guaranteed contracts, why they hurt? Because the agent's about to steal 2 roster spots. They tell you what they finna do ahead of time. 2 roster spots finna be stole. Somebody that ain't supposed to be on the roster. Listen, somebody who ain't supposed to be on the roster gonna be on the roster. And guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna utilize them until they can't utilize them. So guess what? You might be hot at practice right now, preseason. You better stay hot. Because that's the only thing they can keep you on the roster. We can come up with an injury now.
So let me ask you this: over under on Kirsten Bell, getting on the floor
Tonight?
Period. This season.
Oh, I mean, you talk about preseason. I'm gonna take the over.
Oh, preseason. Okay, but when the season starts,
I'm gonna take over. Hey, listen. I mean, as long as she ain't out with the injury, she'll play. It might be a couple minutes. She gonna play, but as long as she ain't out with the injury, because listen, if that thing hit that ticker and she say injured, we know what time it is. She out for half the season, baby. Don't even worry about what the injury is. She out for half the season.
Dana's out to the second week of May. They're gonna be double checking on Dana second week of May.
That's cool. That's cool. Hey, listen. By the time we get to the second week in May, it'll be something else that pop up. Don't worry about
it. How you gonna get injured and you already out injured? You can't be more injured, can you?
No. See, we thought it was. She had a setback. She had a little setback. It might take a couple more weeks.
Okay, that's what happened. That's what they say. That's what they say. Little setback. Tweaked it.
Yeah. She tweaked it again. You know, we tried to ramp her up while she was rehabbing. She tweaked it. You know, so that you heard that word tweaked. I mean, y'all on some bull crap. Ain't nothing wrong with them. But
you giving us all the key words. So the tweak means just sit your ass down. Hey.
Yeah. Not
this week.
Because I think about it like this. Remember who we played at the beginning of the season, right? So we start off playing New York, right? So guess what? They're a big team. Then it's a small guard. Do we really need her? No, we don't need her right now. Cool. Sit your ass down. So then we go to Connecticut after that, right? We can beat Connecticut without her, right? Cool. Then who we play next after Connecticut?
Who we start the season again? We start the season against New York, don't we?
Yeah, we go to New York, then we go to Connecticut, and then we play somebody after Connecticut. I'm trying to think who the third team is. But the first 5 or 6 games, we on the road. So do we really need her? You know, so we want to
we play Phoenix.
Go sit down.
Phoenix. We play Phoenix.
So yeah, we go to Phoenix. No, we go home, right?
No. Because that's preseason. That's preseason. Hold on. That's preseason.
No, get past preseason. No, I think we do play Phoenix third though, if I'm not mistaken.
In preseason, yes. We play them third in preseason.
The first 2 games on the road, then the third game's at home. Then we go back with Seattle. It's Seattle who we play.
Yep, I see it. It's
we go home.
York, we go Connecticut, and then we got It looked like
I know we go to Seattle. We go to Seattle on the road. We go home for a game, then we go to Seattle, and then we come back.
We got Washington, and then we back home on the 22nd because we got Washington.
Yeah, so peep how they going, right? So out of that, right? All right, check this out. We don't need Dana versus New York. So that's cool. You could be out for that game, right? We got a 10-day stretch. We had a 10-day window. We use this player because if she don't play first game, you got 10 days to figure out what she gonna do. So in that 10 games, we got 3 games. So who we playing depends on who gonna end up making that roster. Her
so
spot.
we at New York, we at Connecticut, we home at Washington, we home for Washington, then we at Seattle.
Yep.
And we home for LA, and then we back to Seattle.
Yeah.
Sit your ass down.
Sit your ass down, man. Well, hey, listen.
Catch the
Clear it out.
investigation.
Hey, she got the number one seat on the bench. Clear that thing out, man. Nobody else sit there. That's her seat. Just like Kirsten Bell got her favorite seat when she out. She sit in that same injury. If she out or if she suited up, she's in that same exact seat.
Same
Clear that
spot.
thing out.
That's her seat. That's her seat.
Write it in pen. Write that thing in pen. That's her seat, man. Get out the way, man.
Put her jersey on there. Whatever you want to do. It don't matter. They can have that spot. I understand that part. We can get off to a really good. We can get off to a really good start too.
You know what I'm saying? New York don't want to see us first game out the gate anyway, because they're already down players. This is the time to go set the statement right now.
So I feel like we can beat New York. I feel like Connecticut's not a problem. Washington, they down. Washington got some players hurt, I think, too, so we ain't worried about them. Seattle, I think they're a little too clunky. LA, man, we owe them. We owe LA. LA beat us twice last year. They came in Vegas and beat us. So yeah, Rakia, we looking for y'all on the 30th. What color hair is KB gonna wear? Oh,
man, you don't know. Whatever color she feel like. That thing changed every 2 weeks.
She coming in with this black hair. She coming in with black hair. It's gonna be quiet season. Then she gonna ramp that thing up.
Sid ain't there no more. So I don't know. This might be a mystery season for KB.
I don't know, but they said Harmoni already is becoming a new Sid.
Oh yeah. Oh no. She more lit than Sid is. Why? She more lit than Sid now. You see the connection? You see the connection her and AJ got?
Yeah. Who, Webster? Yeah, she got a nickname in that thing. She got a nickname. She get a hand clap like Kate. Wrap it up. She there.
She already signed to deliver. When AJ stopped her and started twerking, I said, "Oh yeah, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. She on the team." When AJ just stopped me and stopped in a mid video and started twerking, I said, "Yeah, it's a wrap. She made the team. That's new shit right there, baby.
Let's go."
Oh yeah.
How much does it cost for your injured players, especially top players like Kyrie? Oh, y'all talking about? Yeah, that's Webster. Yeah, I know. That's Webster.
Hey, listen, it definitely depends on who she dating, man. What y'all mean? Shit, hey. That's how Kirsten roll, baby.
We know your trade of the year. You trying to bring Bay to Vegas?
Come on, babe. Come on,
now,
babe.
Now, do you see?
Hey, listen. I'm gonna tell you like this. They trade. If Bay get on the Aces, I don't give a damn what the Aces first game is. I'm front row in that thing. I'm there first game, front row center. I don't care what they do.
You are silly. Listen. Let me come on, man. Come on, okay. Now that you got your trip plan. Now that you got your trip plan, I don't even like the way you still rub me your hands like front row seat.
Front row seat, baby. Hey, what's happening, baby?
Snapping a piece.
I'm pulling up, baby.
He's pulling up. Okay, so but what I was gonna ask is, could we see a situation where you could see a Meg and a Dana packaged up for somebody? Not necessarily Bay, but I know that's the trade.
I think they
with them sitting down. I think they hold on to.
I think they hold on to Danica because she gonna come a key factor in the season. Just because they're gonna try to rest. They're gonna try to rest either Lloyd or point guard. They're gonna try to rest one of those two, and so she's gonna come a key factor in that situation. So she's valuable. I'm not gonna say she's not. She's a valuable piece because that's why this quote unquote, let's go ahead and get this injury going right now. So let them play. So then when you come back off your injury, then we can rest them. You know what I'm saying? And then we can have you play against the weaker teams. So then we can say they legs and they bodies. You know what I'm saying? So we play against the Washington, the Connecticut, those like that, So we good.
Now we don't really follow. I don't really follow men's hoops over here.
What you want to know about men's hoops, man? Man, what you want to know about men's hoops?
What do you think about?
I do.
What do you want to? I want to know what y'all think about Mikey Williams in his basketball game.
Hey, listen, Mikey Williams made a hell of a move going to Sacramento State. Sacramento State got a bunch of cash right now. They got Shaq as their GM, so they just spending out the cash. You know what I'm saying? So he made a business decision. He went somewhere where he can go play. Sacramento State just moved to Division I from the Division II. So, you know what I'm saying? They try to get put on the map. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? So he's got game. Mikey Williams, it ain't never been about his game. It's about the off the court stuff. That's what y'all don't. It's the little things that keep him from not playing, right? Studying, game film, the classroom stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is, man. If he figure out the little things, he can have a hell of a season this year and be in the NBA next year and get his ass into the G League. That's just what it is. So there you have it. There's a spill to it.
Good move.
Yeah, it's a great move.
Dr. Harmony. Yeah, Asia nicknamed her.
Hey, so Mike Bibby
is the coach.
Mike Bibby is Sacramento State head coach. That's why I said they literally just transitioned to Division I from Division II. So, they just out there spending money. I'm talking about they got $50+ million and they ready to spend it all right now. So take advantage while you can.
Shaq is the GM.
Shaq is the GM. So and Shaq's son on the team too. So he got one of his sons over there at Sacramento State. So Mike Bibby, he well known in the California area, so he know the players out there. But yeah, they out there spending bags. You know what I'm saying? They out there spending bags.
I also think that Shaq being at Sac State will help their women's team too.
Say that again.
I think you can see. I think I see Shaq being there helping their women's program, and I see maybe Sac State becoming a Reebok type of school or something.
Yeah. No doubt. Like sure. Sacramento State finna go to a whole nother level. Like they got new facilities, brand new facilities that they just built. They really like invested. Like they really got some people that spent the bag. So they got to get them returns on investment. So they got to get the product better. So that's what they're doing. They're going
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? They're going to overpay.
They definitely want to light the beam out that thing. So
they overpaying for some product, but hey, they got to win. So that's what it costs.
Got to get to it. Okay, so everybody know who Bay is now. Shakira Austin, we got that ironed out. I don't know whose Bay she is today, because like you said, half of the Cess Talk Sport chat fam is in love with Bay. So I don't know.
Right now, Shakira, no. I bet she pull up in that city, she know. Let me stop. Man.
Man, here you go. It's Friday. Hot Take Friday. It's Hot Takes Friday. So let's talk a little college hoops here, because we got the 3XNational coming up, and maybe it had me looking at some of these players. Do you have a team that you're looking at that you think will win it all? Already, like I haven't seen a lot of them.
Nah. I don't really got a team, because when you start taking out the college and you playing against professional women, you don't know how the referees gonna get, how they could be. Y'all trolling, but I think
Team Rise is the only team that got world ranked players, right? Is that right? That's that team?
Man, or am I mixing them up? I ain't worried about them. Vandy. I like Vandy team. I like South Carolina team. Florida interested in me. I want to see what Florida do in this 3-on-3. They interested.
What is it that you like about Florida? Let me go back.
I think they got the right matchup pieces. Because you got O'Neal. So you got your little forward/center. So you got size. You got a couple decent guards on the team. So that'd be fine.
I guess I think I'm just disappointed it's no McGill. I wanted to see McGill.
Yeah. I don't say they got a strong. I don't think there's like one team that's like, man, they number one hands down, no matter what. Like I think it's any given Sunday, right? With what's gonna happen. So you gotta come with it. The minute you put like grown women out of like playing professional basketball, and that's had experience playing, FIBA rules against college kids, it's a different ball game.
So Aaron, and I see you saying Team Rise, MK, Taylor Jones, somebody else.
Little though.
But who is this Sarah
small.
Williams that you talking about? Who is the Sarah Williams that you're talking about? I don't know who that is, and I thought her name was Sahara. It's Sahara. Let me know.
Yeah. Did you see the picture?
Tell me about Sarah Williams, because I don't know who she is.
Yeah. Did you see the picture?
I still don't know. Yeah, I
all
just
right,
don't.
so
I
look,
don't know who she is. And I think
yeah,
that,
if you
at first I think people thought it was the Sarah Williams from Wisconsin that they thought LSU was gonna get, but it's not her. So
that's
that's what
not
I'm trying
her.
to figure out. Who is Sarah Williams and why are we so high on Rise? Do you
Yeah,
know?
her
Do you
team's
know Sarah
interesting
Williams?
because they. I don't know. I don't know her. I mean,
Okay.
I seen some pictures and videos from like they practice or
Uh-huh.
whatever from a little development camp or whatever.
Hmm.
But they didn't look pretty. They looked 6'1" or below across the board to me. Like when I seen the
Well,
team.
this an Oklahoma kid.
So so when you look at that, like what how do they match up when they go against with a player that's 6'3", 6'4", right? Because they 6'1" across the board. How do they match up when they got to face against 6'4"? You know what I'm saying? What that looks like. And do they play defense well enough? Now, having a guard wing forward, hey, you can do some damage, you know what I'm saying, in the 3-on-3 setting. So we'll see. I'm interested to see how they play this lineup in South Carolina, right? When you got Joyce, Tessa, Maddie, and Kids, who starts? That's what I'm interested to see. Who you
Who
got
would you
starting?
start? No, I asked you first. uh, Jeez. I probably, I probably would start. I would start Chloe and Joyce together because they played together before in USA basketball, and I probably would put. Mm,
You're gonna probably go the route I'm going, but I just want to see. I'm going
I,
Tessa first.
yeah, I was gonna say I was gonna say Tessa, but then I was thinking about ball handling, but I think Tessa's ball handling is fine
But
for half court.
but here's the
Uh,
thing: you don't necessarily need too much ball handling in this type of half court setting.
that's what
That's
I'm
not gonna
saying.
really matter.
I don't.
Yeah.
So that's why I say Tessa with Maddie coming in off the bench.
Well, I probably
But could you see?
here's what
Oh
I
no,
probably
go
think
ahead.
they do. I probably
Mhm.
think they'll probably go Tessa, Maddie, Kids, and have Joyce come off the bench.
Okay. And I was gonna ask you if you thought that Sessions would have two guards out there and a big versus two bigs and a guard, but I also think it could depend on matchup, like who we play against first.
Yeah.
We playing against an older solid team. Um, as far as like years of experience, I don't know how long they played with each other, but it just seemed like they got way more years of experience than we do. They like 26, and 23.
Well,
So
here's I think the speed of Maddie can hurt them. She could be dangerous in this type of setting.
Mhm.
Now it just comes down to if you do play Maddie and Tessa together, the rebounding, right? You got to be able to clean the
Mhm.
glass. You got to be able to close out possessions. That's the biggest thing with basketball is closing out possessions, understanding what it means to close out possession. Close out possessions, defensive stops, getting rebounds, getting steals, and those are the areas that you want to see growth in, right? Individual defense and communication on
Mhm.
the defensive end of understanding rotation basketball is going to help all four of them. So it should be good.
So question. We have a core four that South Carolina
Mm-hmm.
sent. Vandy has their core four that they sent, right?
Mm-hmm.
To me, you working on like they said, leadership chemistry between this core four because you can see them on the floor together.
Yep.
MiLaysia and a Mikaylah are
Separate.
on teams with separate on teams that they wouldn't really people that they're not going to play with next year.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a different focus for them on teams like that than on a team that has a core four, or would they all be looking to develop the same type of thing?
I mean, for them, it's kind of like, do you want to start this process of my turn, your turn right now? Or would you
Hmm.
rather them develop individual skill sets to engross their game for them both to get better?
Hmm.
Because what you'll get if both of them played on the same team right now, they both will be deferring to each other. It'd be like LeBron and D Wade at the beginning, right? I'm gonna
Okay.
defer. I'm gonna keep deferring until somebody takes the shot. And so, does that make sense for the growth of both of their games, or do you just develop them individually and then let it collectively come together? And I think that's what Team USA is doing in this situation.
So let's look at Lay. Let's look at Lay from where she finished at South Carolina and then transition into LSU with what we think. they're going to be
Let
asking for
me.
her. What
I'm
should
gonna
be
answer.
focused?
I'm gonna answer
Where her
this.
focus? Go ahead.
Let me answer something out of chat. Okai
Oh, go
would
ahead.
not. This would not be a good. This would not be a good term for Okai. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Like a 3-on-3 setting, when it's not a lot of bigs, she's gonna have to play in space. It's not a good situation. Like you want people that can move. They can move their feet. They can play laterally. They can guard. Okai, you talking about these people putting her on a perimeter and trying to go at her. Like this wouldn't be a good situation.
Okay.
But back to you, Seth. What was your question? Sorry.
I was saying for MiLaysia. So where we saw Lay finish at South Carolina to what we think she's going to be at LSU. Where do you think she should be focused on? What do you think she should be focused on working on at this type of setting?
One, just being consistent. Consistent across the board. That's the first thing I look at, right? Consistently playing defense, playing hard, right? Understanding how hard you need to play because you're playing in half court. You're not like you're playing in the full court, so you should have even more energy because you're playing in the half court. Keeping the ball in front of you, right? Like I want to see her keep the ball in front of her, like not get broke down, get straight line drives. Keep the ball in front of you, guard your position, but then offensive wise, be consistent in everything that you do, right? As far as ball handling, not turning the ball over, being consistent, once you pull up and get to your, being an open teammate, being a better teammate. That'll be what it is. So
is this
I got a couple more minutes before I gotta get up out of here. So
yeah. Is this a situation that is this a game that she can dominate?
Yeah, most definitely. Because she can score from all three levels. So it's anytime you can score from all three levels, you're always in a good situation. Especially when you're talking about playing in open space. Playing in open space for Lay is a 3-on-3 situation, right? Because you can push everybody to the corner. You can let her, play the ball at the top of the key or or you can clear out one side and let her play one-on-one. This is the perfect setting for Lay. This is the perfect setting for MK. Their type of games translating this type of stuff right here. So you could kind of get a semblance of what you might want to do. It's just how does she, interact with her teammates? What kind of, system they run with her? It'd be interesting. But you could definitely do some work with it.
I know you say you gotta get up out of reach and get ready to wrap this thing up. I'm back later tonight with the games. If you're around, pull up. Give us a hot take for the night. Something we should watch for, something that's gonna surprise us before we get out of here.
I say Paige goes for 22 or more tonight.
Yeah, MK Dub and Lay are on separate teams. Dub and Lay are on separate teams. Team Chaos and Team Rise.
Yeah.
Team Chaos, Team Rise.
Yeah, my hot take for the night is Paige goes for 22 or more tonight.
All right, we'll be on the lookout for that. Rob, we appreciate you, Mr. Shake My Hand. We back on Sunday. Rob, if you're around, pull up for the games. We gonna be on the live chat for the 3XNationals and WNBA games. What shows you got today?
Man, I'm just gonna be tied up for most of the weekend. I got some things to do, but hey, I'm gonna pop in as much as I can. Y'all just make sure y'all
you got a Colorado show or anything today?
No
Colorado show. Okay.
No, I don't got nothing like that. But going on this weekend, the Buffs are, we got some commitments. So y'all tune in the channel. We'll be live on Sunday talking Colorado Buffs. As always, I'll be on the show on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Say less, mean more. Hey,
y'all know what it is.
Y'all know what it is. Until then, pull up on us. Mr. Shake My Hand. It's about this thing, man. Appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like, share, subscribe button. And if you're rewatching this for the first time, man, leave a comment. Let us know where you're checking in from. If you a person that's returning to the channel, let us know where you're checking in from. I got any questions, any hot takes, throw it at us. We hear it. And as always, y'all know, it's always open. So if you got something that you want to get off your chest, get off your mind, come up here, talk to us, holler at us. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid. But we always here.
Pull up. Y'all know what it is. Until next time, we appreciate the support. Y'all stay tuned. Talk soon. I'm in the mansion. We out.